Hey Budget fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. We are back with another savings challenge video and I'm so excited. You guys know this is one of my favorite videos that we do on this channel, and I think I typically upload this later in the week, but I had the money, I went ahead and pulled the money and I have it here with me, so I thought I'd go ahead and film it while I have a little bit of a break on Etsy orders. Little shop announcement. First off, we have hit 1 month on Etsy. I don't even know what number of sales we're at. I am so thankful for you guys. I will be making an Etsy shop sort of 1 month recap review, that kind of video. If you're interested, just stay tuned for that. It will be here. I have just been pulled in a lot of different directions, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm thankful for you guys for giving me the opportunity to have this platform and to make the Etsy shop. If it wasn't for you guys watching and supporting the Etsy shop, I wouldn't have the time to make all of these videos and to play in that Etsy shop and create new things over there. So thank you all of the orders that have gone out. I'm so appreciative of you guys. I did just want to take a moment and mention the new printable spending trackers are live on the shop as of, I don't know, really late last night. I think I finally got it uploaded at 9 o'clock Central Time, but my boys had gymnastics and, you know, there's regular life that happens, and so I was hoping to have a lot more launched. But I do have the printables and I will continue to update the shop this week. Now I do have these printed just because these are all the ones I cut and created for the thumbnails, but I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys the prints. And I want to just mention, if you want the double-sided trackers, the printable is not it, okay? The printable is very easy for you to print and cut at home. It's $2.99 for all, you know, for like the whatever design that you pick. You get to keep that PDF and reuse it as many times as you want. I really wanted to create a double-sided printable for you guys, but I have really learned this last month that printers can sometimes do whatever they want to, so I didn't want you guys to have printer problems trying to print double-sided. So it is a one-sided print, and I will just go ahead and run through some of the different prints that I have. There are 11 prints now. And forgive me if you're not interested in this, please just feel free to skip this. I just wanted to share, I made a little Minecraft one too, in case you want to start tracking funds with your kids. I know my son is really gonna love that print. And then we have the winter print. We have a new camo print. This is the HP, the Harry Potter print that we've been having. I have an axolotl print, of course. One of my sons absolutely loves axolotls. We recently got those, so I thought I'd share that love with you guys and make that print. That's the flower print we've been having. This is the rainbow print that we've had. If I can get it together, here we go. And then the very last print is the color block print. I know that this one's super simple, but I'm really excited about this one. I love it. So those printables are up, and of course I'm going to be doing my best to make more updates in the shop this week. Wish me luck. I have it has been very busy. It's been a very busy week. So let's get right into the savings challenges. I did not organize this money, so give me a second to do that. How are you guys doing this middle of the week? I did not get to comment on everything from the last video. I love responding to you guys' comments. But of course that is a giveaway video, and the channel is just getting bigger, and so it's hard to keep up with all of the comments. I am slowly going through those comments and trying to get back with you guys. But thank you for commenting and participating in that giveaway. Of course, the announcement for the winner for that giveaway will happen next Monday. I'm hoping to have a lot more items in the shop so that the winners can pick whatever they want from my Etsy shop. Oh my goodness, here I go again. You guys know I always do that. I start organizing money and I didn't even count it. We are stuffing $120 into our savings challenge today. And I'm excited about that number. We typically only have about $100 per week to stuff into savings challenges, but this week we have $120. So let's see. 2, 4, 6, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have $120. Thank you to everyone who let me know last video where I stuffed my envelopes incorrectly. I was able to go back and fix that. You guys always help me out and know when I've sort of mistakenly put something somewhere else. Also, I get really distracted talking and stuffing, obviously. me. That's like my real struggle, is I start talking and I don't know what I'm doing while I'm doing it. And sometimes I say things different than what I'm actually doing. So I don't know. You got to kind of, sometimes I can be a little bit of a mystery on exactly what I'm trying to say. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you for being here and for letting me know whenever I mess up so I can go back and fix that. So we have our savings challenge. Of course, all of these savings challenge printables that are in the front of my savings challenge envelopes are in my shop. They are still bulk listed for $2.99 for about 8 of them. There's several different listings, so you have to see which ones you want there. But that is in my shop, and I'm going to give us a little bit of room to write. Oh man, okay, woohoo, fixed it. Anyway though, so we're in the middle of the week. I hope you guys are having a great week so far. It has been a pretty good week for me. Let's see, we're stuffing $2 into our $1 challenge. It has been a good week for me. It's just been very, very busy. This last weekend was my busiest week and my busiest like time period for Etsy so far. So really it's Wednesday and I'm just now catching up to the orders in Etsy, which is great. I love that you guys are really liking the printables and the different designs that I'm shipping out. I love the printables, I guess, like from my end. I love the printables because it's easy and it gets to you guys right away. There is something really fun about shipping you guys orders though. So I've been enjoying all aspects of the shipping process and everything. And I did just move. Okay, this is how like much Etsy is blowing up for me. I live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment with my 2 boys. I'm a single mom, and I just moved my bed out of my bedroom and moved it into the living room. And I created in this bedroom, I've made it a complete office at this point because there is just stuff everywhere and it was becoming too hard to keep up with the new launches and just all of the things. So if you want to see that full video, of course, that's coming on how like my first month went and what I made and all of those things. But I mean, if that gives you an idea of how things are going, I'm so thankful for that. But yeah, it's been really busy, and I'm trying to like also scale the business and scale the Etsy shop and create more things. I just needed more space. So I went ahead and moved my bed out of my bedroom. We're gonna add $5 to the $5 challenge. So I moved my bed out and it is like completely just an office now. So that is fun. Oh, you know what? We did not count the $1 challenge. We'll skip that one for now. Next week we'll count our $1 challenge, but let's definitely count our $5 challenge. We added $5, so we are at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, $45. All of my savings challenge in the first entire half of this binder is going to moving, and I guess we can go ahead and talk about that. I had several questions on my last video about saying that, okay, we know you are moving, but why are you moving? Like, what's going on? So first, let me get this. $10 more is going into our $10 challenge. So I guess the short answer of that is just for better hospital, better opportunities, and better schooling for my kids. The more in-depth thing is that, so like I would stay in the area that I'm at. I live in the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. A lot of my family is here. I have a great support system here, so I would stay here. Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We have $60 for the $10 challenge. I would love to stay here primarily for family. The schools aren't, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of public school anywhere, to be honest. So that's not as big of a factor. There are plenty of things that are in drivable distance to where I live. I think the main thing that makes me feel like I have to move is just the hospital system. $20 challenge is going to get $20. I have, and I won't really talk about this a lot on my channel because I feel like it's kind of exploiting my children's information, and that is one reason I will not be showing their face or having them active in any vlogs or anything. I really like the setup of this channel because it is kind of like I get to talk with you guys and vent with you guys. How do I say it? It's kind of like my space to be, to share me and to share what's going on in my mind without feeling like I need to censor things for my kids' sake or whatever. So like if I were showing my kids' faces and having them active, I would feel like, oh, I shouldn't overshare, because then it kind of feels like I'm exploiting them and their information and like sharing their journey, whereas really I just want to share my journey and my side of things. So I know you're probably really confused, but $20, let's count this thing first. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20. We have $120. So that was kind of a long roundup to say that my boys both have a really rare kidney and liver disease. They were born with this disease. It's not something that I could have expected or planned for. And they, this is not like a sympathy grab. Please like hear me on that. I'm not looking for everyone to say, oh, sorry, or oh, praying for you. Like, I'm not looking for that in the comments. I'm very, very happy with having my boys exactly who they are, and I'm very, very happy with where we are in life. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm trying to say otherwise. But they do have a very, very serious kidney and liver disease. On the outside, like, their friends don't know about it. They don't have any really ongoing treatments and things with their particular disease. Like, they're completely normal little boys, but they will at some point, it will get to a point where their kidney and livers just do not work like they should, so they will need to be transplanted. As a single mom, it just breaks my heart thinking about that day, because it likely will happen while they're still in childhood, possibly teenage years. So I just cannot see myself, because what you do, okay, this is going to end up being a long ranting video. Let's go ahead and step the 50 envelope challenge really quick, just to break this up for anyone that maybe is not super interested. We are adding $10 to the envelope challenge. So to think about, like, down the line, one of my kids, okay, so what happens is whenever the kids are listed for transplant and they need transplants, then I would need to go with that kid that needs the transplant at that time and go to the hospital. And typically in smaller areas like where I'm at, I don't have a transplant hospital here, so we would be flown and like shipped out to wherever we need to go. If I am by a good transplant hospital, we wouldn't have to do that. It would be local to us, so I would not need to figure out what to do with my kid that's not currently going through that. And I wouldn't need to live in like hotels and things, hopefully. I mean, I can't guess the future, you know what I'm saying? But my kids, I guess the long and short of it is that my kids having this very serious condition that they have, and knowing that they will be transplanted in childhood or young adulthood or teenage years, you know, knowing that that is coming, like, there's no question about it, it's coming. I just want to be as prepared as I can be, and be closest to as good of a hospital as I can be. The other thing is, I mean, whenever you're a parent that's living in the situation that I'm living in, you kind of have hopes and dreams that medicine will continue to advance and we will not have to make it to that transplant list. Maybe in the next few years, there will be some kind of medical advance. And if I'm by a good hospital, like you guys know, I'm looking into the Nashville area currently. If I'm at like Vanderbilt, for example, they may have a good research team set up to help us get into those kind of programs. Where I'm at right now, we don't have anything like that. Like, if you go to the hospital for like, you need your gallbladder removed, like, they're likely gonna mess that up. You know, it's just, that's the downside of living in a rural area. So anyway, that was a lot. If you stuck it out through all of that, thank you. And I know my videos are usually very positive. I hope that you don't feel like that is otherwise. I just wanted to explain my move for those of you that may be a little bit confused, because, you know, I do talk about liking this area and all of my family is here. So I can see why a lot of you are asking, like, why are you moving? What is happening? Okay, so the 50 envelope challenge, we added 10. Now we have 20, 30, not 20, 30, 20, 40, 50, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, $88. So the 50 envelope challenge also goes to my move, as do all of these previous envelopes. And now we're moving into a new category of what I am saving for. And there we go. And if you are new to my channel, I apologize. I probably should have explained. I use savings challenges just as a fun way to save for bigger expenses that are coming up throughout the year, or maybe even things that you don't really anticipate needing, but will happen eventually. Like, my car is just fine, but we're going ahead and stuffing small amounts of money into a new car fund, so we are ready with at least something by the time we need that new car. So we are going to add we are going to add $5 to the new car fund. Each car represents $100 for me, so we have a total of $20, $30, $5, $40, $45, $50. We do not get to color in a car just yet. So there we go. that is for a new car. And then for Christmas, I'm so excited about Christmas. My boys are so fun just because, I mean, they're both still little. And so Christmas is, I don't know, it's very exciting for me to be able to get them little things. My boys just turned 5 and just turned 7, like in the last couple of weeks. So they're still little and cute and fun. Okay, $20. $20 towards Christmas. So that means we get to color in 2 Christmas trees because for me, each Christmas tree represents $10. Again, all of these trackers are in my Etsy shop. You can find that list below. But this is one of the trackers that you can change the amount of like what each Christmas tree represents. For me, it equals $10 because I really only need about $400 saved for my boys. So let's see where we are at with Christmas. 2, 4, 6, 8. Did I just put, okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 90, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $110 for Christmas. Very, very fun. Okay, next is back to school. School, that sounded fun. Back to school, and if you watched if you watched Monday's video, you guys know that I was called into the principal's office, right? So my oldest son, and this tracker has me thinking about it because I'm like, will we be back to school next year? I don't even know. Like, will I be homeschooling? I guess it can go towards homeschooling needs if, you know, if they don't go back to public school next year. Oh, what was I saying? So I was called to the school. It was a very vague, like, request to come to the school. I'm gonna add $15. It was just like, hey, we'd like to meet with you to discuss how we can help your son succeed at school or something like that. So I was like, okay, cool. Sounds like, you know, little nerve-wracking getting called because I was told it was going to be the principal, the counselor, and the teacher and me. Well, it was just the counselor and the teacher. Turns out it was more of just an ambush on the clip chart. I had asked for my son to be taken off of the clip chart because he's always on red. So it's like he doesn't even try anymore, and he admits to me like that he's bored at school and he just doesn't try anymore because he's going to end up on red anyway. And I kind of see where he's coming from because last year he would really try and he would get red every once in a while, but I would take away tablet for that day. So that was like a punishment. But it got to the point this year to where it was like she was sending him home on green like one day out of the week. And so it was like, I mean, I'm not going to make him be in trouble every single day. So I think she was just a little like heavy-footed with keeping him on red, right? And she already makes him walk he gets 1 recess a day for 20 minutes and he has to walk the entire time. So like, why do I have to punish him? Anyway, it was basically an ambush about me not being on track, and I needed to support the color chart because I had asked them to take him off. And so it was a little bit of a crap show, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they went in just to tell me, no, kids don't get removed off the color chart, and I didn't back down. So it got a little weird. My son is off of the color chart, thank goodness. He's still walking every day. I'm honestly, I don't like it because he should be playing. That's his only chance to play with friends the entire time, and he just turned 7. You know, he's little. But I don't really prefer him to be walking his entire time, but I understand that punishment if she's having a struggle with him, or, you know, like he was playing with soap in the bathroom one time, like, oh, okay. I mean, whatever, like the kid's smart and he's bored. So I guess that's a long rant to say we might be homeschooling next year. But yes, I got called to the principal's office. Everyone's okay. It was an awkward meeting, I'm not gonna lie. But you know, it is what it is. It's public school. Okay, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. We have $35 for back to school. So being that we are still at the start of this school year, that's not too bad. Next we have Halloween. Halloween is going to it's like our big stuffer of the week because I know that it's fastly approaching. So we're gonna add $20 to Halloween. This is to get like my kids' Halloween costumes, any like little party favors I might wanna get and send to their class. I live in an apartment, so we don't buy Halloween candy and pass it out. People don't really come to this particular apartment, so that is not an expense that I have, but it might be something you need to save for. $20, $30, $40, $41 for Halloween. And next is winter vacation. So winter vacation is getting $8. My kids want to see snow so badly. And last year I really wanted to take them, but it just never happened. Like, I don't remember if I was really tight on money or actually I might have been really busy with my job last year. I was working. Not an ideal situation. Last year, they would not let me off for anything. And like all of my saved time that I would accumulate at work would all go towards doctor's appointments, like bringing you back to, like my kids have particular needs, and they refused to acknowledge that at that work location because it wasn't an illness that, it was not a disability that I have. And I'm like, but I'm a single parent. You have to, how do you not have to accommodate me to let me bring my kids to the doctors so I'm not neglectful, you know? Anyway, that's what happened last year, but I felt so bad about not taking them to see snow. And literally, like, winter vacation for us could be just stay in a hotel, you know, drive and stay in a hotel like for a couple of nights, maybe somewhere in Tennessee, so that they can play in snow for a couple of days. Again, they're at a very easy age. That's something they would love to do. So, that's something I really want to make happen this year. Ooh, I remembered to grab my money right this time, guys. Were you guys nervous? You were probably watching that like, oh, grab the rest of it, girl. Grab it. Okay. My neighbors, I'm like right up to the window, and my neighbors outside are probably like $5, $10, $11, $12, $13 for winter vacation. And then our very last fund that we are going to stuff today is Black Friday. We are not stuffing Thanksgiving or emergency savings. This week, I want to get back to emergency savings next week. But this week, I really wanted to stuff this last $5 in Black Friday. For me, Black Friday is going to be getting something for myself or some things for myself, because I tend to just put all of my energy and my money into my kids. If I have a category and like I know, okay, this money was set aside for me, maybe I will spend it for me. So we added 5. Let's see where we're at. $5, $10, $11, $12, $13, $14. So that is it. Thank you, as always. Thank you for watching this video. Anybody that made it all the way to the end, thank you. You are a saint. I appreciate you sticking it out with me on this very chatty savings challenge video. As always, I love you guys. I thank you for being here, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.